I would like to begin the session with the word scholarship. What is scholarship? Like, scholarship is, as everyone knows, like it is a grant or a charity which has been given to the students for their education purpose. And what are the different types of scholarships are available? The scholarship is not only in terms of cash or prize money or get. It might be in a varied forms, like it can be a gadget facility, it can be a course worth of that amount, so that there can be any varied the facilities of worth of that amount. So scholarship is very different thing. As per the Global Scholarship Survey says, like every institution or a student or the parent are aware of 3 to 5 scholarships in the entire year, and that too, I believe like that is for minority or SC/ST or low income based or the one who is really good at academics. These are the 4 to 5 scholarships they are aware about. Whereas what the Global Scholarship team is doing, like we are making sure in the entire year, but this is a subscription based model, like in the 360 duration of time, we will be making sure the scholarships which are going to match up to the particular candidate. That might be he or she, like matching up their profile based on their caste, income, academic performance, their extracurricular talents they have. Based on that, we are making sure like 30 to 45 scholarship links will be sent to them, which are applicable to them only. For example, now the question arises, what are applicable scholarships? If I take an example, like NSP is the scholarship which has been given to the Muslim students. Okay, Muslim, the one whose caste is Muslim. Where I am a Brahmin girl, where this is absolutely not applicable to me. So that scholarship link is not being forwarded or sent to the candidate, which is not applicable to absolutely. It is not applicable to me. That's the reason that link will be not forwarded to me. On a counterpart, if I give an example, like there are some scholarships which are applicable only to girls. Okay, those will not be sent to Mr. Pavan because his gender is not matching over there. So the scholarships are available in a varied forms. So the Global Scholarship team is doing the service, that is the respective scholarships which are applicable to the respective candidate based on their academics, based on their talent, based on their religion, based on their income, based on any other aspects. So if it is the candidate is hostelite, only those scholarships will be sent to those students which are applicable to the hostelite student. So this is what the Global Scholarship platform is doing. Now the question arises, how to apply for this? Then how they are going to get benefited out of it? What is the difference between, there are some questionnaires we get in the question answer session. So we'll definitely take up after my session and after once the Humaira ma'am explain how to apply for this process. So after that we'll be explaining those question answers. Before that I will give you some brief, a question which are being usually raised from everyone every time. The different types of scholarship. Everyone thinks that there is only government which is providing the scholarship. No, that's the biggest myth. Scholarships are being raised by everyone. Government, NGOs, companies like Infosys, Wipro, these are Colgate, these are the companies, like they have the 2% of CSR fund, they have to give it for the social cause. So every company is raising the scholarship. Then community-wide scholarships are being raised. Then individuals are coming forward to give the funds for the better education. But the thing, what is happening, the biggest problem over here is the scholarship provider and the receiver. The receiver is student, obviously, and the scholarship providers can be anyone. As I mentioned, government, NGO, companies, individuals, community-wise, the resource what we have, there is a big communication gap over here. These people are not, whenever the scholarships are being announced, and the students are not getting the proper piece of information. For example, like what is the scholarship start date? What is the end date of the scholarship? What is the amount which is being benefited, and what all the important documents or the criteria are mentioned over to avail this scholarship and the proper link of the scholarship. So these all are the piece of information the global scholarship is providing. That is to the registered students. If someone may ask, like, we can Google it up, but the problem is, like, when you Google out, there are thousands of scholarships will come, which where you have to sit and filter which is applicable to you. After that, you need to check the whether the scholarship is active or it has been expired. Then you need to check whether it is going to be applicable for you or not. These are the lot of criteria, and apart from that, everyone thinks that there are scholarships are not available for everyone. No, the scholarships are available from KG to PhD. So that is what the global scholarship team is doing. Like, we are providing them all the possible piece of information which are applicable to the respective student. Then one more thing, like, as an institution, how it is beneficial. Like, I believe, like, there are some staff is also in this webinar, so for them it might be beneficial information. So, like, if we are having a tie-up with institution directly, then it is like we'll give the service at the very discounted and the minimalistic consolidated pricing. One thing. Second thing, if institution is signed up with us, then we are taking care of their students' form filling also. Because what happens to the students, we are forwarding them the scholarship links, and after that some of the students are not applying on time because of various reasons. They may forget, they may not have the resources to apply. For example, most of the applications you cannot fill it from through mobile or so it is not possible. So in a similar way, so we are taking care of if the institutional type is done. One is discounted prices we are giving. Second is that we are taking care of the form filling also. And the third thing is, like, we are having some other benefits, like internship opportunities are there, project guidance we can do career guidance and all those things. There are multiple benefits are there. So based on that, this global scholarship is working. We are trying to give some end-to-end process to the students and the parents who are facing financial issues to and it is not only, the scholarships are not only for the poor students. No, if students who would like to go for their higher education, for example, 4 to 5 students are connected with us who have completed their engineering and who have gone for their MS studies in Sweden. It is not that the poor students who are looking for the scholarship. It is like the fee structure over there is like little high, and in Western countries, like, you can bag many scholarships, but you will be not having the proper information. So we are making sure that we are providing scholarship alerts to them also. So this is what the entire global scholarship team is working hard, so that more number of students should get benefited with the financial assistance. If you guys have any questions, like, once the Humaira ma'am session is done, she's going to showcase you how to register on our portal individually. So if once she's done, like, later we have a question answer session so that you can raise your questions in the chat box. So we'll answer all your questions. That may be a staff or a student, anyone has any questions, like, they can clarify. Over to you, Humaira ma'am, so that you can continue with the registration process. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Veena ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Hope all of you are safe. Okay, so let us now get to know how to register in the global scholarship. Okay, first step would be, you have to open a browser, and there you have to type the keywords the global scholarship and look for the link theglobalscholarship.org and click on that link. Else, there is one direct way of doing this. You can directly type the globalscholarship.org URL in the address bar. Once you're done with this, this page will be visible to you, wherein on the top right corner there will be menu, and you have to select register now from that menu. There will be two options as login and register now. So you have to click on register now. Once you do that, a small form will be opened for you, wherein you have to fill in some details of yours, like full name, 12-digit Aadhaar number, email address, mobile number, a password for that, and you have to retype the password for confirming it, a referral code. Referral codes, we will be releasing few referral codes. If you have those, you can enter it. And the ones which are asterisk marked, these red stars, these are mandatory fields. You cannot leave them blank. Once you are done with filling all these details, click on pay rupees 499 per year button. When you click on this button, you will be taken to the payment gateway, wherein you will have the options of paying this 499. You can either use your debit card or you can use the wallet from your phone pay. You can even go for net banking, or you can use card or UPI option. But one important thing that you people have to remember when you are on this page is that you should not refresh or you should not click on the back button. This may end up in unsuccessful transactions, and we don't want your money to be wasted. So once you are done with this, you'll get a message like this: your registration has been done successfully. There is a green color button, click here to login button, and one more is F-share button. If you want to share this information with either of your friends on Facebook, you can use this button and you can share. When you click here to login button, you will be taken to the login page, wherein you have to enter your email ID or the mobile number that you have entered previously and the same password, and click on login your account. After this, another form opens wherein few fields will be by default, like the first name that you have entered, and you have to enter few fields which are blank. Email will be by default, phone number will be by default. Few things like state, last name, district, family, income, your date of birth, and if you have any profile picture, you can upload it here. Are you an orphan or a handicap? You can check these boxes. And two more drop downs are there. If you have any achievements in sports, you can select it from this drop down. And if you have any special talent like music, drama, dance, anything it may be, or you are good at quiz, anything, you can select it from this drop down menu. And after doing all this, you have to click on update profile button. One more thing that you can find in the menu is we have given some statistics so that it is clear for you, like how what amount of scholarship we have sent you, and what amount of scholarship you have applied for, what amount of scholarship you have missed, and what amount of scholarship you have actually bagged. There is one more option called as notified scholarships on the top left corner of your dashboard, wherein you can find the list of the links of the scholarship that we have sent you, and each link will be giving all these details about that particular scholarship, like what is the reward for that scholarship and the actual URL for that scholarship, wherein you can apply, notification sent date, when we have sent that notification to you, and start date of that scholarship, end date of that scholarship. There is two options called as status. It is applied. When you have applied for a particular scholarship, you have to click this button so that we come to know what status of that scholarship is. And action button, if you have received any scholarship, you have to click on the received button. Scholarship status, this shows whether the scholarship is open or it is closed. This was regarding the registration process in the global scholarship. When you are doing so, you have to keep these three important links with you. First is the website link, the globalscholarship.org, then student registration, the globalscholarship.org/student register. Next is student login, the globalscholarship.org/student login. So this was regarding the registration process. For any discounts or referral codes, you can contact with the numbers that are displaying on your screens right now. Now we have the question answer sessions. So you people can ask any questions and ma'am will be answering those questions for you. Thank you.
Guys, if you have any questions, please you can ask in the group chat box so that we can answer your questions. Humaira ma'am, can you please send the link, registration link, because some of the students are asking. So, can you please send the link, registration link over here?
Yes, ma'am. I'll send that.
If anyone has any questions, like we can take up quickly. Please mention your question in the chat box so that we can take up questions and answer your questions over there. While someone has asked, like while login we pay 499 rupees, huh, sir? I didn't get this question, but still I would like to answer. I'll try to answer this question. At the time of registration you are paying, and that will be available for next 365 days, like that's a registration fees. Ma'am, while registering we pay amount. Yeah, while registering we need, what is the benefits? Okay, the benefits is like if you are getting the scholarship alerts on time, like where you can apply and you can get the scholarship benefits and which are applicable to you, those scholarship links alerts will be sent. Okay, that is the one benefit, and more number of scholarship you apply, more scholarship you can get availed. And the thing is, here we are going to send those scholarships only which are going to match up which are relevant to you. Those scholarship links will be sent. That is the benefit. And apart from that, like we are making sure once you are registered on a portal, like within 48 hours, you will be receiving a call from our end, from our support. So to clarify your doubts, like how to update your profile and whether and after sending the scholarship links also, whether you have applied or not, if you are facing any difficulty to apply, so we can guide you on that also. These are the extra benefits you can get. Any other questions, please? As you told about the discount and the referral, and you have given some phone numbers, I did not get that point. There will be usually some offers will be going on, like for example in the coming Christmas is going on, so we may have some offers on that. So if that time if you are applying or registering on a platform, so you will get some discounts, and there are some phone numbers where you can connect with all those things, and for referrals, or on the screen you can see there are some phone numbers are displayed where you can call and check about the discounts and the offer, the referral code, as and when it is available, they will notify you. What are the eligibility criteria for the scholarship? Eligibility criteria are being set by the scholarship provider, not by us. So, but we will make sure that what all the criteria which are going to match up your profile, only those scholarship alerts will be sent to you. How many days is the payment validity? If you are asking this question with the referral code, then it is 1 day. The validity of the referral code will be 1 day only. And if you are asking about the payment validity, about the registration process, that is 499. That is for 365 days. It is applicable. Referral code, please. Humaira ma'am or Pavan sir, can you please send the referral code link if you.
Yeah, we will be sharing the referral code, and the validity of the referral code is by today 10 p.m. it will be deactivated. So okay, students can get the registered and get the offer of this referral code.
Okay, screen is not audible. Okay. I don't know. Cannot be audible. Humaira ma'am, can you please share the screen of phone numbers so that they can check out, or they can take a snapshot of it. Any other questions? We're happy to answer your questions. Any staff or student, anyone has questions, they can definitely go for it. As I've told, like even institution will have benefits, like they can have a quality admissions because of the high fee structure, studious or the very good candidate who is very good at academic may not take admission due to the high fee structure. If the institution is tied up with such facilities will be provided to the student, then definitely they would take admission over here. Then institution like they'll be having the NAC or accreditation, UGC performance based, like where they'll be having dedicated 10 points to rate the institution, like other than education, what else extra facilities you are providing to the student. So that time they can showcase such points, facilities what they are giving. If students have backlogs, they can apply for it. As I have already mentioned, like criteria are being set by the scholarship provider. So we'll make sure that we will give only those piece of information like which are going to match up your profile. After 365 days, again we have to register to pay the same amount or in discounts. That will be based on current plans what they'll be doing, but we'll give definitely the discounts to the existing users with us. Income is about 2.5 lakhs are applied. These are the some myths are there, like these income criteria have been set by most of the government scholarship providers only. There are like I have mentioned you, like somebody who is planning to go to abroad for the higher studies, whereas their fee structures itself are like somewhere around near about 30 lakhs or so. If the income itself is 2.5 lakhs, it is really tough. So there are some parents who are drawing more package annually, that is more than 2.5 lakh, but still the scholarships are needed for them. So those facilities are being set, the criteria are being set by the scholarship provider. So we have the scholarships links with us. So far, like we have 1800 plus database with us, which are applicable from KG to PhD level. So there we have some of the scholarship with income criteria, and there are many without with the income criteria also. Any other questions, please? We'll take up another 5 to 7 minutes for next question of the session. So if you guys have any questions, please write it in the chat box. Quickly, I'll answer all your questions. Is it good or not? Screen is not audible. I am not getting your question. The screen is not audible. Can you please? Screen is not visible, or screen is. This PPT doesn't have any voice. Okay.
Dear students, we have shared the referral code link with you. You can click on the link and get the discount over there.
We'll take up next questions for another 5 minutes. So if anyone has the questions, please mention your questions in the chat box so that we'll take it forward. What is the maximum amount we will get to receive at the end of 365? See, as I have mentioned, like we will be forwarding, every month we will be forwarding the link. So in 365 days, you will be getting at least 30 to 45 links in the entire year. So more you apply, there are more chances of getting scholarships. And so far our statistics says that like in last quarter we have forwarded some 33 lakhs worth scholarship links have been forwarded, and the least amount in that was 7,000, and the highest amount, the beneficiary highest amount was like 83,000 I guess. So any other next questions? The webinar is for free of cost, not the service. you apply, then there are 200% of chances are there that you'll get a scholarship. If you are not applying, we cannot give you any surety. Last date to apply scholarship. Every scholarship provider has a different start date and different end date. There is no fixed scholarship start date or end date. There are 1800 plus scholarships are available with us, but all 1800 scholarships doesn't have the same start date or end date with it. Every scholarship provider, every month we are forwarding 3 to 5 links to the respective institution or a student who are tied up with us. Like every scholarship has a different start date, different end date. Can I have next question? When is the last day to apply? I have mentioned if you apply really it comes amount. That's what I'm telling. Like it is the if you are applying to the relevant scholarship which is applicable to you, then definitely you will get scholarship amount. And more number of scholarship you apply, the more number of scholarship possibilities that you can back. Backlog students also apply to the scholarship or not. Already I have answered this question. The criteria have been set by the scholarship provider, not from us. We are an aggregator platform. We are not setting up any criteria. The scholarship provider is the one who is going to set the criteria. When the last day to apply, I have answered this question also. Any other next questions? We'll be taking next for another 3 minutes. We'll be taking questions. So after that, we'll wind up the session. So if anyone has any other questions, please quickly ask the questions. While applying the scholarship, there is again amount we have to give. No. There will be exam-based and competition-based scholarships are also there. 90% for them also there is no registration fees. If at all, there might be 1 or 2. So far, like we didn't find any such scholarships. Or if it is competition-based or exam-based, then there might be fees. But so far, like we haven't found anything. So, any other questions? Do we get any government scholarship information? Yes, you will get information about government, you will get information about NGO, private companies, individuals, community-based, exam-based. Now we are planning to give information about the education loan with a 0% interest. We are communicating with such people also, so that students should get more benefit on that. We are trying, we are having a connect with them also, so we will be forwarding that also. There is a lot of Instagram handle, they are also doing the same without charging anything, but they are not providing you they are not forwarding you SMS or an email or a dashboard notification where it will reach to you on a specific time when the scholarship has come. One thing. Second thing is like it is like there are all scholarship information will be given, but it is not how you will identify. You need to do work on that to identify whether it is applicable to you or not. Which type of exam, office or okay, offline or online? That depends on the provider. Like there are some scholarships online, like there are some exams offline or online. That depends on again the one who's creating those scholarships. Output students are eligible to. I didn't get this. Output students are eligible to apply. I didn't get this question actually. Can you please ask in another way so that I can understand? In fact, on the other day we had a scholarship for the handicapped and for the blind students. It was up to 2 lakhs for the entire year, and along with that, the one who is being the supporting person to that blind person can also avail the scholarship. And another scholarship we had on the other day. The one who has completed their engineering or any technical courses and working as a web developer in any of the company, for them also the scholarship was available. So scholarships are varied in number and variety and things. So you need to get those respective scholarships which are applicable to you. That the Global Scholarship platform is like forwarding it to you guys. Any other questions? Like last 1 minute we will be taking care of your question answer session. If anyone, what is the maximum amount of the scholarship for engineering students? Like so far in the last quarter I'm talking about, like last 3 months, that is 83,000 was the highest amount for the engineering student has bagged. Any other questions? I like that there were like a different varied questions you have asked. The questions were really interesting from your end. After completion of studies, we will be eligible to get scholarship. Yeah, as I mentioned you, right? On the other day we had a scholarship. That is one the students who have completed engineering or any technical courses and working as a web developer in any of the company. That for that person, for that candidate, the scholarship was available. Exam dates? No, we don't know the exam dates. Like as and when the dates are coming, those alerts will be sent to you. Scholarship comes monthly or annually. That depends on the scholarship provider. There are some scholarships like which are monthly are available, like from 100 to 1000, and there are some scholarships which will be announced annually. Any other questions? I'll be taking up last one question. I'll wind up my question answer session at 11:45 sharp. So any other questions, guys? Please click this link for the certificate who have attended the session. Okay. Any other questions are there? Then please write in the chat, or else I'll be. If you have any doubts, like if you don't feel comfortable in a chat box, there are 3 numbers which are displayed on the. Please click on this link and fill up your information. There you will get your e-certificate. Okay. There are some three numbers are there where if you have any questions after the session also, you can call on these numbers and you can check it out about the information. So any other questions? Over to you, Pawan sir. I'll wind up from my end. Thank you, sir, and thank you the participants who have been the part of this webinar. I hope we have given the piece of information what we are supposed to convey. So over to you, Pawan sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks a lot, madam. If any such queries, you can contact on the numbers displayed over there. I thank Dr. Veeresh sir and Manjunath sir for giving us the opportunity to conduct this webinar, and I also thank all the participants of Jain Institute of Technology, Davanagere for giving us for joining us this webinar. We have shared the link of the registration. You can use that link for the registration, and we have also shared the another link for e-certificate which will be provided by 15 days to your email, so that you can get directly to your email. I thank all the participants. Have a nice day. Thank you.